All right, you beautiful air signs. So, I went into work today, and work was quarantined for a little bit. So, um, we're going to go ahead and start with your weekly vibe, right? I've been sitting in your energy for a little bit, and air signs are stepping into journey, and it's really awesome. So we have a hawk. Whoa. Okay. Well, that's a good way to start out. So let's go ahead and get started with where we are, air signs, this week. Wow, messages and omens are coming through. So obviously, that's why I'm not at work. So let's get started. First out, we have your sacred space. Take time for the dreamer in you and find your power in your stillness and in your sacred space. It is time for you to seek peace, right? So again, this is taking that time out, pulling your energy back and seeing what's going on around you, finding that time for meditation, for your spiritual journey, right? Then we have confidence, be bold, rise up and stand tall. Feel the fire in your soul. Last card out was friendship. Be with the ones who make you shine, who love and really care. Keep those and let the others go. Right. Oh yeah, I forgot. So I'm supposing you're wanting to see. Yeah, see, that's weird that we have the eagle here and we just had the hawk that flew by. So, friendship, right? Beautiful. All right, air signs. So then it says your last card out here is discernment. See the truth of the situation. Use common sense. Do not be fooled. Pay attention to your intuition. Your intuition knows, right? So again, this is 222. Amen. Ooh, more messages. What? Spirit is on fire with you guys today. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's do Steampunk Tarot for the air signs. Clear, accurate messages for the week. For the air signs, what do they need to know? So first out, we have the High Priestess. Again, this is stepping in, listening to that intuition. There's that discernment for you, for your overall energy. Taking that time out to really clear your space, right? You got to start over. You got to sage. You got to clear. Throw away things that are no longer, of use to you. What are we carrying around old baggage for, right? It's really starting to rebuild and self-heal your heart, right? Stepping into journey. Amen. Here's your book. So let's get started and see what the air signs need to know for this week. So we have Four of Swords, which is, again, you guys taking the time out in your mental space to see, right, like the hawk, the messages and the blessings that are coming through. 333. Amen. See, there we go. Holy shit, you guys. Air signs. What? See, it's time. There's the hourglass, right? Spiritual journey has been trying to kick your ass into gear. And then we have the Five of Cups. So you guys have been, right, really trying to get over that heart chakra energy, right? This is like crying over spilled milk, right? Fives are the pause. The pause is to feel and reflect your emotions and let them go. So you can move forward and journey, right? Because you want the lovers, you want somebody that's going to be able to equally give and receive with you in this journey. And that's what you're taking the time out, using your discernment, building your sacred space, right? Having the confidence to be yourself and stepping into friendship, right? Because right now, in order to heal that heart chakra, you need friendship. It's about self-healing, right? Feeling confident within yourself, nurturing yourself, making sure that you are taking time out to do the things that you want to do, chasing your fires, your passions, and your desires. That's what we're here for, right? Taking yourself out of judgment. Amen. Taking yourself out of judgment in your emotions for the fact that you stayed a little longer than you normally would have to clear out this karma, right? Then we have the Six of Cups, right? This is going back. This is childhood memories. This is really taking the time to go back and relieve yourself of those memories, the things that are no longer sticking, right? Getting rid of the old baggage so you can have the good memories, right? The good memories are the ones that are going to keep you moving forward, right? Because that's what you're looking for with the Nine of Wands, right? You're waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting for them to dock. You are now chasing your fires, your passions, and your desires. The Nine of Wands, that's the completion, because then we have 10, which is the cornerstone to the Ace of Wands, chasing your fires, right? Because now you want justice, right? It's justice. It's equally giving and receiving, which that one is on top of the Six of Cups. Again, somebody equally giving and receiving in your energy, and that's what you've been really taking the time out to really settle into in this spiritual journey, right? So let's see if there's any other messages that we can tell the air signs that they need to know for their highest and best good for the week of November 1st through, what is this, November 1st through the 8th. Right, see, here's that discernment. It's keeping your sword at the side, right? Learning how to communicate with masculine, feminine energies without that harsh environment that goes along with the air energy. Today I had said when I did the messages for the energetic feel and the frequency that's in the air today, it's very King and Queen of Swords, very sharp, cold, bitter air. The second that you walk out, it just kind of seeps into your soul and makes you so cold. So that's the energy that I was feeling, and I'm starting with the air sign. So it makes sense to me that is where we're at, right? It's learning to celebrate the accomplishments that you have been achieving on your own so far, right? Being proud of yourself, taking the chances to leap off that mountain, right? And just know that Spirit's got your back when you're taking this journey, right? Divine protection. Masculine, feminine energies are stepping into their divine connections, right? And then we have some that are stepping out of connections and stepping into their divine energy, feminine or masculine. Beautiful. Right, for justice, that's exactly it. Equally giving and receiving in the heart chakra category, right? Because you spent a lot of time in your emotions really shedding air signs, which is beautiful. And now Spirit's saying, you're ready for this. It's time to step into spiritual journey. I mean, they've been sending you the messages and the omens. And I feel like a lot of you have been getting that communication in your dream realm, right? It's astral traveling, and that's what I was talking to you guys about last week in our videos. Because astral traveling is really hard on our body, right? It makes us very volatile and cranky because we're not, it's like we're building in this 5D realm, but then when we wake up, we're in this 3D realm, and it's not what we're building in our sleep, right? So it kind of makes us a little cranky when we wake up and see that that you're in your head, right? See, it's about being in your head. It's like getting rid of all the information that's no longer serving you, right? Allowing your brain to just kind of shut down for a little bit in this energy and just kind of move forward. Right, see, with the Three of Cups, celebrating the journey and where you've come from, right? That's the whole point of this, right? Because you want victory. Come in on the high horse here. You want victory for your emotions. That's why you're fighting so hard to get your heart chakra back in order and get out of this stagnant place, because it's all time. Remember, I did see that hourglass too as well. It's time for us to start making movement, because if we don't make movement in our truth, beautiful souls, then none of us can make movement as collectives, because we're missing pieces, right? We all have to work together because we're all in this together. So now let's find out what we can do about the heart chakra. Let's get some heart chakra in for the air signs this week. What are the messages that the air signs need to know for their best and for their highest good for the week of November 1st through November 8th? What are the messages and the omens for the heart chakra? So Spirit says, have patience with yourself, right? Again, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? You can't just expect that you're going to wake up and everything is going to be different. You have to have patience in yourself, celebrating each milestone as we get into that energy. Exactly. With the Four of Earth, right? This is equally giving and equally receiving, right? This is putting out the good goods and having patience in yourself by being nurturing. Yeah, this is such a beautiful card. By being nurturing, see, she's offering, right? So again, this is about being nurturing, taking care of yourself from the inside out, really delving in for that Queen of Air and King of Air energy that you guys are pulling today. It's self-seeking knowledge, right? Self-seeking the wisdom and getting rid of that cold, bitter heart. That's good. I love it. Right? Because of everything that we have to do, we can't manifest shitty shit. That's what comes back to us threefold. And so we need to be in heart chakra energy. Right. Chasing your fires, your passions, and your desires. After this moon cycle, that's exactly what it is. That's what you're supposed to be doing, is making the movement in the things that make your heart feel good. Amen. All right, air signs. Any other messages in the heart chakra energy that we need to talk about? Or that they need to know in order to move forward? Any other messages? Yeah, see, justice twice on the board. That's what gives you justice. Is chasing your fires, your passions, and your desires, and closing out the 10 of fires, right? All the things that no longer served you for your higher and best good. There's your judgment right there between your heart chakra and your abundance, right? Your crown and your third eye. That's what gives you justice, is because you stayed in heart chakra energy and made the movement, which is exactly what's giving you victory. Amen. 1233, amen. 1234, amen. And 1235. See, forward movement, bam. Beautiful air signs. I really, really like to see this. Okay, because then you're working on the 10 of Earths. Again, air signs. You need to learn how to make sure that you're nurturing yourself, right? It's about how you're talking to yourself, what you're spitting out. If you're not good to yourself, that's what's going to come back to you. You're going to have people that mirror that same energy back to you, because that's what you're putting out, right? That's what we're trying to break, air signs, is that sharpness, the cold, bitter, words that tend to come out of your mouth sometimes, right? And again, that's why we had crying over spilled milk. You're getting out of heartbreak, right? Which is the learning lesson here, right? That's exactly why we're on timeout right now. Yeah, for you to get your messages and omens, right? With the Hanged Man and the World. That's exactly it. Taking the time out so you can rebuild your abundance, right? It's like looking for a different direction, right? The direction that you were going wasn't fulfilling you spiritually, emotionally, or physically, right? Left you feeling out in the cold. Right? So that's why that energy is being mirrored back to the air signs. That's the key, is closing out these karmic cycles, right? It's like flipping the switch and turning on heart chakra and realizing that you got to put the good goods out in order to get the good goods back, right? Because what you put out is what's reflected back to you through your mirror. Got it. Okay. Right, with the Queen of Water, see, there's opening that heart chakra. That's exactly what the kings and queens need to be doing, is balancing out the Queen of Swords energy with heart chakra energy, giving yourself balance in your emotions, and logically making those steps forward to heal those emotions so you can keep Yeah, taking soul's journey. Okay. Right, and again, the Six of Water, which you had the Six of Cups in your other one too. So Six of Cups on the board twice here. And so again, this is learning how to be in your emotions. See, you're mirroring yourself. So whatever it is that you put out is what's going to come back to you. And so again, this is about learning to just kind of flow in those emotions, right? And look, I notice now here's all the moon cycles right there. Yeah. Okay, amen. All right, so let's go with these here. I want to see where the energy is going to take you from the 1st through the 8th once you're done in heart chakra energy and are on spiritual journey. So let's see what Spirit's got to say about the spiritual journey. What can we find out for the air signs for their best and highest good for the week of November 1st through the 8th moving forward? Thank you, spirits, angels, ancestors, guides, and universe. What? Let's get them all involved, right? All right, so what do we need to know for the air signs for the week of November 1st through the 8th? That you're in the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is going to start spinning for you. Yeah, see, you got to be careful what we spit out this week for the air signs, right? Remember, the air signs, you need to be balanced with water and fire and earth energy, right? Balance, logical, stepping into masculine and feminine divine energies, right? Starting to plant, sow your seed, so your tree, right, your future can grow into abundant here, into abundance. Yeah, that's why you have the Wheel of Fortune. So again, just be careful what you're putting out this week. Go buy a lottery ticket, air signs. Right. Don't block yourself from moving forward. We have the Nine of Wands, right? This is about taking time out if you're sick, right? Taking that time out to mentally and spiritually prepare yourself for the forward movement, right? Because your body is tired. Yeah, so you have the Tower moment here. This week, you guys are going to be going through a Tower moment, and that's okay. I think this one is all just mental, right? Because you had to take time out because of sickness or because you wanted to be in Hanged Man to open that heart chakra so you could see, right? Which then the Tower moment here is the Two of Pentacles. It is a both nurturing, divine masculine and feminine energies coming together to nurture each other back to health, right? It's like learning how to pull divine masculine and feminine energies within yourself, right? There's that melding energy for the collectives, so you can be nurturing, because when you're nurturing to yourself, you're allowing divine feminine energies to be in heart chakra, which is why you have the Queen of Water. Got it. All right, so then here's the rest of your story. So then it's about learning how to balance and nurture between masculine, feminine energies, learning how to be in heart chakra and be logical, giving yourself justice, balance, right? So then we have the Page of Wands, because you're supposed to be making movement. This is the third Page of Wands. You're supposed to be making movement in your fires, passions, and desires, right? Because you took the time out in the Four of Swords to get into your mental, right? To see the cosmic connection that's been flowing through. And then we have the star sign. And because you did that, took the time out, started chasing your fires, passions, and desires. Here it is. Spirit's like, wish granted. There's the star card. Right, here's enlightenment. See, your head is lit up, right? So you guys may be experiencing a lot of headaches this week, off and on for you guys, very raging, volatile energy, but make sure to counterbalance that out, right? By releasing that energy, because you are in enlightenment. So the things that are triggering you are meant for you to see them and then release them, right? So you can keep moving forward, right? With the Hierophant energy, right? This is your spiritual connection, a spiritual teacher, somebody loyal to the process, right? Learning how to equally give and receive with masculine, feminine energies in the collective, because then we have the Four of Pentacles, right? This is abundance. This is you setting on journey, seeing the abundance and making movement towards that. right, with the Eight of Cups, because you walked away from all the emotions that no longer served you during this moon cycle. They were no good for you, for your highest good, right? Through strength. You had the strength to be able to continue moving forward. And now you're being in the mirror, right? This is that mirroring effect. Whatever you put out, that's what comes back, right? So again, don't wait for the coup de grace, right? Because that only keeps you stranded in the 5 energy, the 5 of swords here, right? You're all battered and bruised, right? So if you keep yourself stagnant and you're not putting anything out, therefore you're not going to receive anything either. Just make sure it's not shitty shit air signs this week, right? Because you end with the Ace of Cups. There's that new beginning, new emotions, new fires, new passions, new desires, new creative outlet, new creative energies. Why? Because you created that sacred space that you needed. You stepped into sacred journey. You're being called, right? Air signs, it's like, bring, hello, spirit. They're trying to get you to step into the journey. It's your time. This is why we're having the shakeup, but you need to make sure that you have the confidence in yourself to be able to learn how to work and grow with others in a partnership, right? Equally giving. That's why the Hierophant energy is out, right? Equally giving and receiving with a divine feminine or divine masculine energy for the air signs. It's learning how to counterbalance, right? Using your discernment in the situation. If it don't feel good, don't do it. If it doesn't feel good, don't say it. And if it doesn't feel good, well, let it go. That's exactly why you walked away from it in the first place. It didn't feel good, right? So that's why we have new emotions, because you're now starting to understand that when the Two of Pentacles came in, right, your divine masculine feminine energy started melding after this Tower moment, that was the enlightenment that you were seeking, balance within your heart chakra and within your head, right? And there it is. That's your new emotions. Right, because you defended yourself and stayed on divine journey, which is absolutely beautiful, because that is what Spirit has been asking you to do. Stop giving away your power to other people who are using and abusing that energy when you need that power to be able to keep making these forward movements and opening up that heart chakra and learning how to nurture and balance yourself, right? Without having your swords up all the time, right? You have to be able to nurture yourself, because what you're giving to yourself is then allowing for the divine feminine to mirror that back to you, right? And so again, just make sure that you're careful with what you put out, air signs. You're in a really good place. You're really stepping into sacred journey. And that's what Spirit's been calling you to do. And to step in your truth. But again, remember, be careful what truth you're stepping into, right? Just remember that whatever you put out is what's going to come back threefold, because you are in the wheel of fortune, right? The wheel is going to start turning. And so again, making sure that you are equally giving, 2313, amen, equally giving and receiving with the universe as well as the collective, staying in truth without it being so harsh or cold and bitter when it comes out. That's what Spirit's trying to get you to break, right? Because you have to do everything in heart chakra energy. Open up that heart chakra, right? And again, I think that's why we had the hawk that flew by the window as I started doing this energy, because again, it's about looking to nature for the messages and the omens so you can keep making forward movement. I'm so totally out for this week, you guys. I love it so very much for the air signs. So big love, so big peace in your heart, man, in your head space, right? Make logical, nurturing, beautiful decisions of what you want. Chase your fires, passions, and desires. That's what's going to be the ticket. I'm out till next week. See you guys later.